Welcome, everybody, to what should be an exciting couple of hours of Elden Ring action/content. Joining me today is James everybody to what should be an exciting... joining me is James, the mad scientist himself, who's created this unfortunate situation. He can explain himself in a second. And possibly the most depressed I've ever seen him to date, Morgan Summer Christensen.
Still here.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm great.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. I like it.
At least your background still looks, funky.
It's festive. Right? It's festive over here. We're having a party.
Nice. You got any little hats, and the little what do they call them? Party blowers on the pop thing. What a party!
Yeah, there's a water feature.
Do you have a chocolate fondue fountain?
I'm a vegan.
Oh, you could make vegan chocolate fondue.
Vegan chocolate fondue.
Yeah, but the main purpose of a fondue thing is cheese.
Oh no, but for chocolate, like a chocolate fountain, not cheese.
You haven't seen
a chocolate fondue or a chocolate fountain. Pick your poison.
Well, the chocolate fondue, you've never seen this before, where they have it's fondue, but instead of cheese, it's chocolate. You would never have cheese and chocolate. You'd have cheese or chocolate.
Or is it a fondue?
It's fondue.
You can
but it circulates it. It circulates.
That's a fountain. That's different.
Okay, well, I think I've seen both versions.
Great. James, would you like to explain what the plan is for today and why this has come about? Thank you.
All right, so this is what happened. Morgan and I, as we do every Monday, recorded Elden Ring last Monday, right? At about 7 or 8 minutes into the first recording, Morgan told me that I sound robotic. And I said, okay, give me 1 second. So in the video, I tab over. And because we have all of our recordings in order to split the game audio, the Discord audio, and my microphone audio, we use a program, a unit called GoXLR, and then an app called GoXLR app or whatever. So I tab over to it, and I route my microphone that is going to my computer also to my headphones, because usually I mute it so I don't hear myself. So when I routed it to my headphones, the microphone sounded totally normal. And I tabbed back, and I said it sounded normal. What we should have done, and in the future we will do every time, is no matter what we think it sounds like, we'll check the recording. But we were already about 7 or 8 minutes in, and it seemed like it was working fine, and I thought it was an internet issue with Discord, but it was not. It was. I honestly still don't know what it is, but despite the fact that it happened, afterwards I tried to recreate it, and I mean, I don't even know how to make it happen like that. I don't know what happened, just some sort of a glitch.
I bet it's a processing issue. That's what I'm thinking now.
But what kind of processing?
Like you were tacking out.
Yeah, like a CPU usage thing.
Like between using all of the things, it was stuttering.
Yeah, I guess that's probably the most likely. I'm surprised that I didn't hear it myself. I feel like it was something to do with GoXLR. I think it was that program, but maybe it was tacking out. There's just not anything really running on that computer. It's just recording. But hopefully
even
that doesn't.
Recording was probably too much for it.
I guess.
Recording with whatever else.
Probably. I mean,
I guess it's just that it's never happened before. We've been doing it for a few months. Same hard drive I've used since we were. It's actually the Adventure Bits hard drive that we used to use.
The one from the Xbox 360.
Maybe it's too old. Yeah, it's the same one I've been using for years with no problems. The same computer that we've been using to do this process since, I believe, December, with no problems. And the good news is that Morgan heard it immediately, so at least it's not something that would be a surprise. We'd find out later. In the future, if this happens, we're going to know we're not moving forward till we fix it.
No more surprises. You heard it here, folks. No more surprises. I mean, we should be good from this point forward.
It's only taken us 10 years to get to this point, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah. It's not like we've promised this before. Anyway, the chat would like you to know, Uncle Morgan, that they love you and that, they feel the pain that you're going through. Save it. Okay.
The audience is going to get 2 guesses to try to figure out which software James is using to green screen out his background. You get 2 guesses. You need 2 guesses. Anyone want to guess?
I don't know what program I'm using.
No, it's not OBS. That's wrong.
I'm routing it through several different programs.
It's in video broadcasting. That's right.
Mikey's got it in one.
Good guess,
job, Mikey.
Good guess.
Oh my god.
Are the words showing up on the screen?
Mm-hmm. In the top corner, it just says NVIDIA Broadcasting. You have the little NVIDIA lines behind you.
Sorry, should I put an OUT, an original understudies logo up for it?
Oh no.
He's a real one-trick pony.
Anyway, the plan for today is we're going to watch episodes number 106 and 107 of Elden Ring. And we're going to watch them live. So because the audio, the commentary track on the videos was borderline unusable, always unusable. We're just going to basically.
I debated it, but it was pretty bad. It sounded like somebody was talking through like a Darth Vader type simulator.
Yeah, it was tough. It's tough because in the like when you sent me the footage and I listened to it, the first part it's not robotic, and I was like, "Oh, this is fine, James. It's not even." Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah,
it just turns to garble. I was like, "Oh, frick."
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I'm sure it'll be with the 3 of us. I'm sure we can do just as good a job as whatever the original commentary was.
Honestly, I think I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I had an improv class show last night, and I was subbing for somebody else and doing my own in the class that I was not the teacher for. There was a lot of people that were nervous about what kind of mistakes were going to be made, and I let them know that almost every time a mistake happens, it's the best part of the improv show. And this mistake, Morgan, Danny, this mistake I've made, Zach, bye Zach. It's probably going to be the best part of these videos.
Audio. Well, maybe we should start doing this like this from now on. You just record the videos on your own, and then we can all come back and watch it. Isn't this a beautiful mistake? Maybe we found our new format.
Well, turns out I was wrong.
It's just a regular mistake.
Should we kick off the first one, and then we'll decide how well this works? But
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
cool.
fun. Great.
So
Jesus, James.
Is episode 106.
That's the photo you picked?
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, I mean, you look
resplendent. Joining and leaving?
I don't know. He's probably Mikey, to be honest. He's been doing that all morning. He's in a bit of a weird mood. But,
did you guys see the thing I'm talking about? I didn't notice if it happened or not. The eyeball that showed up on the screen?
During the video?
No, while I was just typing on Discord, all of the sword and a giant eyeball popped.
What was shorting?
A giant eyeball popped on the screen.
No, we don't know what you're talking about. We weren't looking at your text box.
So, roughly, just to catch me up to speed, roughly whereabouts is James up to here?
He made it down the tree, the Hallig tree.
Okay, down the Hallig tree, yep.
He kind of skimmed through the castle part.
Okay.
Now I didn't realize I had skimmed through it. You mean skimmed through it as if I didn't really thoroughly go through?
Yeah.
What? Why didn't you stop me?
What?
I thought we were supposed to be extraordinarily thorough.
Yeah, we're gonna go back. You're not strong enough for the other parts yet.
Okay, knowing that.
Even though you're over leveled for the whole game, you're still not strong enough to take on the lower levels of this castle. Does that make you feel good?
Sometimes I think he says hurtful things to hurt me.
I mean,
other times I think he says hurtful things to help me grow.
How leveled up do you need to be to get to the lower? Is this the place where I really struggled and basically didn't do most of it because it was just really hard?
He's over leveled right now. He can beat the whole game at the level he's at.
Mm-hmm. These don't seem to be really boss style enemies that are down there, but it turns out it's kind of like, what if Ornstein and Smo had a third friend?
No, it's nothing like that.
I mean, it feels like it. It
Ornstein,
feels like it.
Make it look like it, but it's not like
a
that.
small.
Oh, that's one. He misses that backstab. Just spoiler alert, like 5 times in a row.
You seem to be trapped in the corner there, James. Jesus Christ.
Just no offense.
It's stuff to watch.
Those guys are rough. Yeah. But the good news is we get to really enjoy each other's company while this happens several times in a row.
Oh my god.
A lot of times...
I remember this place was quite tough. Like, I remember not bothering with quite a lot of this.
You never got that treasure chest, did you?
I don't think so. I doubt it.
Yeah,
I don't remember
most people don't. It wouldn't have helped you. It's hard.
Well, maybe you get this backstab. No, you missed it. At this point, James is arguing that you can't backstab these guys. Just so you know what he was talking about in the IRL video.
I guess it's possible, but from what they're saying on Reddit, they have a very small amount of things that are not in iframe that you have to get in that.
You're contesting that you not only remembered this moment, but after the recordings, went and looked it up online, doing research outside of the playthrough.
Yeah.
To better yourself.
A small focus group said that most people can't get backstabs on them.
Does James have to explain himself live? I mean, there's no explaining some of these things.
What I was gonna say is usually most of the time my hope is that we don't have to talk about the gameplay when we're actually going through, but my mind is so absorbed with my expert gameplay that it's hard to talk about.
Oh, we missed that one.
What's the best strategy for this? Because they're kind of in a triangle, right? Like, it almost feels like whichever one you attack first, the other two are immediately going to stab you. Like, there must
you want to grab the backstab so that you're immune.
Yeah, that way they're
easy to do. He's just failing every time.
Okay.
Yeah, so what you can see here is I've got an extraordinary ability to create strategy. Execution's where I suffer.
And get executed?
I get executed. I suffer during my execution.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
This is where James finally believes that you can obtain a backstab, but then he
just opens
goes
the
for the
chest.
gusto. He's like, give me the money.
Worth it.
Oh my goodness.
Nice String says, fun fact, a lot of people pronounce it Smo, but that's incorrect. Smo is the proper pronunciation.
Smo.
That's pretty good, Morgan. I love that. I haven't seen it in a long time, but there's a shirt that people sometimes wear that says, you say tomato, I say tomato, and it's spelled the same way at the top, on the top and the bottom. I would like to say,
make a shirt that says "You say Smo, I say Smo."
I say Smo, you say Smo.
So
Yes.
why now you've got the prize, as it were? What was the thinking behind triggering them?
Now I'm trying to maintain my pride and integrity.
Pride and integrity. Okie dokie.
Yeah, I was like, wow, James, you can't
By
even
just-
fight these little babies.
Throwing rot at them and then running away.
Well, it's a different kind of pride. That doesn't work.
It's doing zippity fuck as far as I can tell. Like, it's not.
Yeah, these guys are hard AF for sure.
I know. I remember they were very. I used to. I don't remember them being that shiny, but it's been a while. But yeah, I remember the mechanical.
Well, he
things
has
being
a
very-
perfect spell for them. I think he ends up using it on this next round.
Oh yeah, and that was. Well, I'll give credit where credit's due. My coach came in and told me that I should use the staggering abilities of the boulder. Which honestly, that little tip helped me in this position, but it helps me in several different spots. The boulder is better than I gave it credit for the first while that I've had it. I want a shirt that says, you say tomato, I say fuck you.
Wow.
I mean, you can't wear that in public, James.
No. I wouldn't.
Think about the
Public,
piece.
but privately, I would wear it all the time. It'd be my like sleeping shirt. And then I'm doing some inventory management. Here it is. This is the big moment.
I mean, it's what they come to see.
Bestial Vitality. No matter how much you guys tell them not to use it and how much you hate it and how useless it is, and I'm also telling them, you guys can't see my camera, but I'm also telling them in the moment that it's trash and that you guys hate it.
And at the same time, you're now going to see how well it helps.
Those
the Bestial Vitality, what does it do?
Well, at this point, not much because I got full health. But as soon as I start taking... Oh, I did not want to get 2 of them on me.
See, that's what it does. Because these guys you have to break once before you...
But
you have to break them once before you...
Oh, you know what? If there's a line through it when it's blue, you need to drink more FP flasks. No, I got Scarlet Rot now. And
you try to swing at him with your thing.
But did you see? I would have died if it wasn't Bestial Vitality. I'm not going to ask for it to get rewound, but I had like 1 hit point left, and my health went up, and then I was able to drink instead of it going down below. I only survived this fight.
In that situation at all.
Yeah, I shouldn't be in any situation. I should just be flawlessly killing every enemy every time I come up to them.
Yeah,
effortlessly. But that's not the world we live in.
What are you doing here?
Getting a backstab. Or trying.
So James is not under-leveled for these enemies, but they are
not at all.
Very tough enemies, though. But, I mean, there you go. I mean, once you get the strat down, that was pretty good.
Well, one-on-one, these guys are not that hard. It's the 3 of them in that, like, triangular position.
I guess just bait them out is the strategy then, isn't it, I guess?
Yeah, which he kind of ends up doing.
Yeah, which is good.
But he did give up like 5 lives to these guys.
Unfortunately, yeah, it was pretty sad.
See, look, that's doing pretty good base damage now.
Yeah, it really is. I didn't realize, is that how all enemies work or just these crystal guys?
What do you mean? They take damage?
Well, they take damage, but when I first was using the spell, they weren't taking that much damage. Then I staggered them once, and then they take a lot more damage every time.
You fought these guys at least 3 times.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you answer the question.
No, I'm just saying that do other enemies work the same way?
I've never noticed it.
Through your experience, has that ever happened?
Until this fight, I never noticed it.
So I mean, I would assume not.
I mean, is that thing?
You never know.
No, it's a special feature of these guys.
I love it. I love that special feature.
It is the gimmick of these guys. They don't understand, Mikey.
Oh, I don't have the Twitch chat up.
I mean, good teachers answer questions with questions, because if you can lead somebody to the answer themselves, they will they'll understand the answer more than if you just give them the answer, you know?
Is that what makes Morgan so good?
It's just like,
well, I mean, he is a teacher, isn't he? So he knows
through
this.
the desert to an oasis for hundreds and hundreds of miles, and then they refuse to drink. It's time to put them down.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. It's still for a second now. It's like they say, you know, teach a man to fish and all that. Teach a man to parry.
Bring a man to a fish concert. And he's gonna learn to love music. See? This all was made possible by bestial vitality.
The fact that your takeaway is gnarly.
I would have died at that first guy when I was scarlet rotted and I had almost no health, but I kept popping up a little bit extra health, which is what allowed me the time to heal and kill every one of them. Sorry. So sorry.
You can see how my prediction is playing out, right?
Yes, I knew you would do this.
Do what?
Your behavior.
Justify your mistakes with outlandish claims and behavior.
It's not outlandish. We all watched it just moments before. So here's something I wanted to bring up because it was a lot of fun.
The original Understudies is coming out with.
Oh no!
The original Understudies has another episode. It's called Bucket List. It's real fun. I took the logo off, so I wasn't,
You replace it with a welcoming bucket of skulls.
Well, no, the actual thumbnail of the podcast has original Understudies logo over it, as it usually does.
In this picture, you're just zoomed in?
No, I took... this is the version from the internet without the logo on it.
James, I've got some big news for you. And Kamikaze Ice has just reminded me, right? If you install the beta version of the Steam client today, you will get access to a new feature called Notepad. And it allows you to write notes for the games that you're playing, right? So you can put all your Elden Ring notes in it. And here's the best bit. When you're playing the game, you can pin the notepad to the screen so that you've got the notes right there on the screen as you're playing.
That wouldn't clutter up the UI at all, huh?
That would be a fun...
Just trying to help you,
way
James.
That'd be like a fun way to play a game. Like one of us who have played the game before sets up notes for the other person, and they go through and play and get the notes as they're coming in.
I do. That's kind of like chat, though, right? It's like a chat to yourself for later.
Sure, yeah, my idea sucks, and it wouldn't be fun at all.
I don't think it sucks, but...
But it's not worth talking about. Let's move on.
It's worth talking about. Isn't everything worth the discussion? But, like, where would you put a notepad on this screen right now?
I would probably put it under the health bar area, just like a little box.
And how far down would it go?
As far as you want.
Yeah, maybe
like... Would it be opaque? Or would it be...
I don't know if it has opacity
CSS,
controls.
you can do whatever you want, James. Whatever makes you happy.
Hey, what makes me happy is great video quality.
I mean, the best because it's part of the Steam overlay, they wouldn't see it.
Are we here because of great video quality doing this instead of comments?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yes, we are. We're doing this because it's better than releasing the quality of a robotic voice. So, yes, it's exactly why we're here today.
I mean, the real question is, why did we have the robotic voice to begin with? Well, don't let that stop you.
We don't know why we had the robotic voice to continue. Why was I born with my left thumb on my right hand and my right hand with a left thumb on it, huh? I think I said the same thing.
Oh, get him, bug. Get him, bug. Get him, bug. The Tetris movie is going to be trash, right?
Oh, I thought it was already out.
That's the one that's on Apple TV. I watched it. It was entertaining to watch, but it was very over dramatized. Like, it's not.
It's about the video game, right?
It's about the whole situation with the rights, like who had the rights to publish the arcade version versus the console version versus the handheld version.
I'm way less interested in it.
No. It's basically a KGB's like spy thriller epic. It's really good. Just watch it. Like it does explain the whole situation, but the way it's done so is very dramatized. So it's a bit more action movie than it should be.
I haven't seen the movie yet, but I met the guy that created it. He was at E3 and probably it might have been 2013. It was one of the years I was able to go before we left the office, and he was giving speeches and talking about I don't remember because it's so long ago, but about the craziness of getting the game developed in the US. So this part, I find this part to be quite painful to play and perform because I have to take my time with it, you know. And a lot of times I'm using that, I think the Scarlet Cleanse or maybe Flame Within Me. I forget what it's called, but it's just because every time I walk into that pool of water, I get Scarlet Rot. Oh, there it is again. That's twice in this video already.
You know that blue line that appeared through that spell? What did that blue line?
He doesn't know the blue line. This is where I had to tell James about rolling around in slop. He'd been rolling around in slop his whole life, and he didn't know it was bad for you.
Well, yeah. But yes, you're right.
You know what we mean? Do you know what we mean?
That took a lot out of me. That took a lot out of me.
If you
Guys,
had
he's
the
not
notepad
going to
feature,
use the notepad feature.
but if he had it, he could put a note about the blue line on there.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it be great if we had a redeemable alert which just put a blue line through James's camera? I think we need to set that up, Mikey.
That is funny. Well, that's
what you say when you don't think it's funny.
That's really funny. That is hilarious.
James loves to just turn around and fight these like random characters that he doesn't need to fight.
Well, this is my first time on this mound of flesh or whatever this is. So how do I know I don't need to fight that guy?
By looking around. You use that camera, you look around like, oh, there's nothing behind that guy. There's nowhere to go. You haven't done
how why would they place that guy there? Just they accidentally put him a little off path?
If you're doing extra exploring, you get attacked.
And am I not supposed to do extra exploring? Oh, that was bad.
It's tough to watch.
Deepest part of the pool here.
You stood on the edge of that thing and looked around. That would be the extra exploring. It's for people who are just running around that corner. That's the surprise. But you've done both. You've gone to the place where you see that you don't need to go in there and aggroed him. And that's where my concern comes in.
65 deaths.
Danny, what was your total count?
804.
Ooh.
Yeah, but...
And the last, 30 of those were the final boss. So, I mean, I think you're in trouble.
How many on She Who Shall Not Be Named?
I remember. I'm sure someone in the chat will know. Pill's got all the numbers. No doubt.
Do we have another death montage coming up?
So, has James not beat her yet?
No, I haven't beat her yet. I haven't gotten there.
Wow, you guys are terrible presenters.
What do you mean?
You're talking.
Oh, because I'm potentially spoiling stuff.
Yeah, we're talking about what's going to happen in the next...
I said I haven't gotten to her yet. Is that a spoiler? Everybody's seen so much.
And that's not what you said.
No, I mean, I'm talking historically because I haven't been keeping up, so I don't know if you beat anyone in a previous episode. I don't know about.
Morgan's the only one spoiling it, talking about... I don't exactly know what he's talking about.
Play back what Danny said and then play back what you said.
I said I haven't gotten to
hear what's going on. I'm listening to your guys' words and responding to them.
So, what I wanted to tell you is yesterday was an exciting day. Or actually, it was 2 days ago. It was an exciting day. I went downtown LA to the brewery, the old Pabst Brewery. Do you know where that is?
What is it now? Is it the LA? Which one?
The Art Walk. The LA Art Walk at the brewery. And Mary had her art show there. She had her art up in one of the galleries. And gosh, was it amazing. And Ryan Timmerick lives in that brewery area, and he's got his own, I don't know if they call them, they're not dorms, they're called lofts. He's got an art loft there. Yeah. And Al Garcia was doing an improv workshop there that was just people could come and go. It was a really bizarre workshop. I popped in at the end. I'll put on a
bizarre workshop? I don't think so.
What?
I'll put on a bizarre workshop? I don't think so.
Yeah, well, the thing was, he didn't really know what was going to be going on with the workshop, so he was trying to make it where there was sign-ups so that people could come and do it. But they actually got tons of people coming in and just coming in and coming out. Nobody was staying, and people were just jumping up, and so they had an all-day improv jam.
Like a jam. Yeah.
And it worked out really good, I guess, on the Saturday. Then they did it again Sunday, but I wasn't there.
I'm surprised people are still doing improv.
It's honestly, it seems to be having a reemergence. People are calling it the new remergence.
the new remergence, nice. And you learned this kind of quick-witted thought at improv. Oh, you're backtracking to fight this guy again.
Come on, Morgan. This guy needs to die.
You just rolled in the slop again. Oh, to get your 2,000 souls. Let's see how much it is. Oh, 36,000. That's not bad.
Yeah. And then I debate. Do I fight this guy? I don't remember what I just decide. It would be foolish to. So
here we go.
Here we go.
Let's walk up to him in the slop. Hit him with a light attack. Just like a little warning.
No. Don't die now. This is crazy. Don't die here. Jesus.
It's so hard to watch. Twice.
766.
Why am I punished for this?
Oh, I don't.
Why me? I have to watch it twice? I lived it already.
But now you can savor it. It's like a fine wine.
It's making me sick.
I know.
It's turned as it sat.
Me and Zach have been enjoying Dead Island 2.
Ooh, fun.
And we've got
how have you liked it?
Well, we've been enjoying it a lot, so that's why we haven't done any Dark Souls 2 recently, because we've just been distracted by that. So we'll get back to Dark Souls 2 next week. But it's been, a lot of fun, really enjoyable game. We've got as far as Venice Beach now, so now...
Oh, yeah, you need a tour guide.
Have you found the street sharks?
We found the street sharks, although they were called the blue crabs instead. But,
sorry, I have to do my shoulder exercises.
We were having a moral debate last night where basically Zach was like, "Do you want me to show you where James lives?" And I was like, "Can we do this on stream?"
It's not street for street, right?
I mean, no, it's not exactly. But I mean, it'll get you close enough that you could work it out potentially.
I mean, James just let you know how to
But, I
work
mean,
it
I
out.
was like, James's
giving
address
my
has been
address to a
public.
stranger in another state and had them show up at my doorstep.
I've
before.
got like copies of your old Break Media business cards which have got your address on them, like your home address.
Oh yeah, boy, I like that idea. After the episode is over, can you guys take like a 2-minute pause to field some chat questions?
Yeah, we can do that.
I think that seems appropriate.
That seems like a great idea.
You guys have earned at least that after an hour of this.
Honestly, I think that there's another 25 minutes of this, so we could probably do some of those questions now, but no.
Yeah, you can't really see it, but these are the bands.
That is one hell of a strong piece of toilet paper.
I just whip it underneath and then above, and then I give it one of these, and then I rinse it off in the shower, so then it's good to go again. But you can't use it wet, because once it gets wet, it's slick. So
Too slick.
you gotta make sure it's dry every time.
Actually, that might actually work.
That's actually not one of the workouts. I'm supposed to do lawnmowers.
Wow.
But I've mostly just been riding my bike.
Where have you been riding your bike?
Just down by the beach. I ride like...
It's not going to tell you which beach, obviously.
Well, he knows which beach I live near. I live near Manhattan Beach.
If I ever see him again, I have to meet him at that beach.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you haven't set an FBI like private investigator to tail him and figure out where he lives.
I mean,
I tried, but nobody.
house.
Yeah, nobody can find him. They just they don't even take my money. They're like, you've already gone through our system too many times. This guy's untraceable.
Maybe Morgan is the FBI.
Maybe.
No, never say that.
Well, then how else can it be explained? Unless you're some kind of clandestine... That's what a spy would say. I wouldn't be a spy.
That's the first thing a spy says when they come into the room.
Aren't you
not a
from
spy?
I am not a
spy. I am not from here at all, but I'm near Torrance, yeah. But I live in Manhattan Beach. It's not that big of a deal. Oh man, I was out riding my bike and there was this guy like working on a house and there was like a for lease sign. It's a 4-bedroom condo with ocean views, maybe one house in from the beach. So like there's the block and there's like one house and then it's the house behind it that's built a little taller so you can see the ocean. 4-bedroom, 2-bath. How much do you think the rent is?
$5,000 and $500. $5,500
for a 4-bedroom with two baths.
Maybe more. 6,000.
Keep it going.
Wow, really?
7,000.
Keep it going, baby.
10,000.
No.
We're one house away from the beach in Manhattan Beach. More.
$8,000 a month?
Gosh, more. A lot more.
I mean, I said 10.
$10,000 a month?
More.
15.
It was going for $16,000 a month.
Jesus.
Was that for like a 1 month, or is that for like that's every month you pay that? Like,
That's your monthly rent.
if you get it for a year, do you get a discount?
$16,000 a month.
For like 12 months worth of rent, you could probably buy like a 3 or 4 bedroom house somewhere in this country. Like a, you know what I mean? Like you could just.
See, guys, good luck at the doctor. Tell myself what's up.
That would be a strange thing to say to your doctor, but why not?
He's like, okay, we're gonna admit you actually.
Yeah, I'm going to section you now.
Yeah. I mean, that does surprise me that it's that expensive.
Have you been to Manhattan Beach? Real nice.
I mean, it's nice, but like even the houses on the beach in Santa Monica are like
Santa Monica.
Santa Monica is way fancier than Manhattan Beach.
No, you're high. Santa Monica's trash in comparison to Manhattan Beach.
If you're on the beach in Santa Monica, it's way fancier than Manhattan
No,
Beach.
because you're close to Venice.
Manhattan Beach is where all the poor rich people go to live.
We have the buffer of Marina del Rey, between us and, and Venice Beach.
Are you by Mother's Beach?
Mother's Beach?
Yeah, Mother's Beach.
No, I'm by Manhattan Beach.
Well, there's a beach called Mother's Beach. I think that's actually Marina del Rey. It's like kind of like just south of the marina is Mother's Beach.
Yeah,
they closed
Marina del
that
Rey.
for bacteria.
Oh, really? No, I'm
Yeah,
south of there.
They
There's,
closed
like Marina del
Malibu.
Rey. There's Dockweiler, El
Mm-hmm.
Porto. That's the beginning of Manhattan Beach, and then all the way down to Hermosa.
They closed Malibu Beach, like a certain part of Malibu Beach, Santa Monica Beach, and then Mother's Beach, and not Venice. I was like, what? Like, how is it? I guess that's just the way that the water circulates or something, but
It's
Gotta
the
keep an eye on those E. coli
levels
levels.
that they test for. Venice Beach just lets it fly. They're like, of course there's E. coli.
Well,
Look at us.
I mean, the shit is coming from somewhere. It's where it ends up. Is the price? You know what I mean?
yeah. But I just don't swim when the bacteria. If I'm surrounded by other places that are like, don't get in the water, then I don't get in the water where I'm at either.
No,
Yeah, I mean,
Venice is not the most sought after real estate in California.
No, Venice is not.
Well, I was going to ask
It's
you,
expensive.
Like,
I would say Manhattan Beach is like no trolling is like nicer because it's a little bit more insulated and it's away from the actual city, and they have a
Closer to
tighter-
LAX.
Closer to LAX, they have a tighter control because it's a smaller like government entity. Yeah, it's like a small town feel, but like for rich people.
Well,
And
I was going to ask you, like,
Beach not
what,
part of the city of LA?
they have their own stuff.
what kind of people
Venice
would
is
rent
part of
that
LA.
$16,000 a month? Was it
Wait, what's the
movie
question?
stars? Like, just like,
Yeah,
what kind of?
so I had a friend that was a personal assistant for KD, and he had like a house down here.
Okay.
Who's KD?
Kevin Durant.
Who's
So
Kevin
it's like,
Durant?
yeah. Come on.
Is
man.
he?
He's a basketball player. He's a high-level basketball player.
But on the Clippers?
No, he's a little bit. He plays for the Phoenix Suns.
The Phoenix Suns, and he has a place in Manhattan Beach.
Well,
Hashtag blessed.
I mean, he was. I think he was playing for New York when he had that house.
Wow, what a commute.
I have to admit, like, it doesn't
people
matter
make their
how
money in
rich I
crazy
was.
ways. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, how rich can you be that you'd want to rent it? Like, I mean, how much would it cost to buy? I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
It's millions and millions and millions.
yeah, but I don't know.
Here, let me look. I'll look up Zillow.
Yeah, look up Zillow and look up the cost of a Manhattan Beach place compared to Santa Monica Beach. I'm not talking about like 8th Street or something like that. I'm talking about beach.
Okay. Here is God damn, here's a 5-bed, 7-bath, 5,329 square feet, right on the beach.
In Manhattan Beach?
The Strand, Manhattan Beach. How much do you think?
Did you say it had 7 bathrooms?
It's got 7 bathrooms and 5
Just in
bedrooms.
case
It's probably got like
every single
bathrooms
person
downstairs.
staying there wanted to go for a shit at exactly the same time. We've got you covered.
It's probably got like different sections. So like downstairs, there's probably like a surf washroom with a bathroom and then a shower and stuff, and then maybe there's 2 of those downstairs and then a couple upstairs.
And sometimes it's just a shower, but it can double as a bathroom as long as it's not number 2.
It's a lot of places to clean, you know. I mean, it's that's the downside.
You get somebody to do that at that point.
Probably.
This place is amazing. It looks really nice.
How much?
It's 25 million.
25 million. Jeez, that's not that much. You want to pull some money together, Morgan?
No, but I mean,
You,
like,
me, and
I
like
guess-
800,000 other people.
I guess this is true of renting generally, but my point was, if you wanted to live there permanently, it would be better to buy than rent in the long run, right? Because by renting it for 10 years, you pay for it anyway.
Yeah, might as well just get 25 million. Pop it down real quick.
Well, you can get mortgages, right?
Here's in comparison: Santa Monica, 7-bed, 9-bath, 7,585 square feet.
Where is it? What streets is it on? Is it on the beach?
It's Palisades Beach Road, Santa Monica, California. It's on the beach. It's one of those houses that's down like just past like where you get on the PCH off the freeway, and then it's just like a big area.
All right.
7-bed, 9-bath, 11,995,000. So 12 million. So half as much as Manhattan Beach, and it's bigger.
Andy's got a point. Like, basketball players will move from city to city, I guess, when they sign to different teams and stuff.
That's why they
So
go to
they're just rinsing sports stars and stuff for money. Makes
All right,
sense.
I'm gonna remove the boundary. I'm gonna look for the most expensive place along the beach.
Wouldn't it be ironic if it was James's apartment?
Well, what's weird is this is years ago. There was a 1-bedroom, like little hut house. I don't know what you'd call it. But
beach hut?
on my block, and it was $1.5 million for a 1-bedroom house.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You should just
And that was in like
make a killing.
2010, probably.
Even this 4-bath that's like 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like 5 or 6 houses up from the beach is on El Porto is going for almost 4 million.
Wow.
You can get onto the beach though. Here's a 6-bed, 3-bath for 5.8.
That's not bad.
That's the cheapest one on the beach in Manhattan. It's just because it's more secluded than other parts.
But the problem is like that's a huge number, but you can't find a house to live in.
Than Santa Monica. No.
What was that?
Boyo said, "Isn't Pasadena better than Santa Monica?"
No.
Nice areas of Pasadena, but Santa Monica is very nice. It's just not as nice as Manhattan Beach.
Well, the problem is while that's a really expensive number, the lowest number, if you want to buy a house in LA, I don't think you can get one for less than 700,000. And
that would
is
be
like
low. That'd be like a condemned shack.
A condemned shack that you couldn't live in would be like $700,000. So like when you compare that to like a 7-bedroom being 25 million, you're like, well, it's 25 times more expensive, but it is infinitely more livable.
Yeah, and you're right on the beach.
Yikes.
James isn't good at fighting these guys either, just in case you guys are still paying attention to the
What
video.
was that?
James is not good at fighting these guys either.
Well, no, obviously they're bosses.
What's the most effective type of... Because obviously they seem to be made of wood, right? So would fire-based spells...
What he
Made
has
of
is the
blood.
best. So he puts his blood fire on. They're weak to blood. They're weak to strike. They're weak to fire. But he doesn't just rely on that. He's got to look through these, see if there's a magic combination of spells that will just beat them in one shot. There is a beach in Malibu, yeah. Malibu Beach, very famous.
But I don't think really that expensive, right? Malibu Beach is not like, at least Malibu when I have
expensive. James,
more expensive than Manhattan Beach in Santa Monica. I mean, it's been a long time, but a long time ago, probably like 2005 or something. I was with some friends and I went down to a place in Malibu that was just a real like I wouldn't call it condemned, but it was not a nice place. It was a pretty beat up place on Malibu.
You want to get on the beach?
Yeah, like what's a average price of a beach place in Malibu?
I'll just read you some starting at the Malibu Bluffs. 37 million, 35 million, 34 million, 28 million, 19 million, 5.3 million. Oh, what is this? Oh, for a 2-bedroom, 3-bath, 5.3. No, Malibu is the most expensive, I think.
I didn't think so. I don't really like Malibu that much.
Well, this is just on a giant cliff and it's 32 million.
Yeah, that cliff ain't gonna last forever.
No.
You're gonna go through that 32 million quick.
I've been to a party up in Malibu, not in the hills, not in by the beach, and the house was crazy.
What was crazy?
Here we go. 1.99 acres lot for $3 million.
So no house at all.
It's just the 3D rendering. I think they have to build it still. Oh yeah, no, it's just the lot. It is just the lot for land for sale.
That's
for $3 million. Nowhere near the beach.
It's expensive.
Oh, man.
Just for the land.
Just for the land. James, you haven't beat this guy yet? You suck.
No, I think this is going to be the last try. But don't ask me to try to remember if it's the last try.
I talk you into using the horn.
Yeah, and it melts bosses. So I imagine I win.
Yeah. Oof, this is hard to watch.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that your camera work is horrendous?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is what I'm begging you to look around. And you're like, I've done it. I've looked everywhere. Even though later on you do figure it out. This was a frustrating moment for me. Because I'm like, James, please just look around. And you're like, whip the camera around like 3 times and then get Henri and say that you've done all the searching.
What are you trying to find?
I'm trying to get him to find the door that's right to the left of him.
Okay.
So that he doesn't have to make that run every time, because I was tired of watching it. No, it's behind him to the right.
I don't see it myself. I trust
it's too late. He's gone too far.
Yeah.
It was when he was there near it. I was asking him to
run a lot faster.
Yeah, if you did a little bit faster, you might have caught it. For some reason, let's fight him out here. Good job.
Well, it felt like this was here to fight him, but I couldn't get him to.
The message literally just said, "Try fleeing." Maybe that's a glitch. I don't know.
It's a glitch.
Can you pick those butterflies up?
Yeah.
That's how you make Scarlet Rot stuff.
Well, I guess
I could just live up there if I didn't want to.
You'd have to pay $3 million for the land, but yeah, you could do.
Yeah.
There it is. For some reason, his health isn't full. He hasn't done anything. He's just gonna start fighting with on full health.
I mean, you know.
Take a swing. Forgets how to use Ash of War. It does melt them. Look how much damage it does when it hits him. Oh, not that one.
I think it also staggers him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The Bubble Boys bubble pipe. I love it. That seems OP, man. I want that for myself.
Yeah, it's gnarly.
Uh-oh. Shame, now I gotta actually get down here.
I think you can get a pretty good price on Halleck Tree places right now, because I don't know if you just saw like the apartments, they're infested with those like flying troll looking guys.
Yeah.
But if you go and clear one of those, get it with the guy in there.
What happened there?
I don't remember that one.
He's just good at the game, so.
Did you clip through the floor? I don't see how you fell through.
I'm sure it was a bug. I think it was a bug.
I don't know what happened there.
Ooh, seeing my pink drink makes me want to make a pink drink.
Oh, that was tough.
And we got to do this run again because James wasn't listening to me. So this is the...
God, this run sucks, too. What an awful run.
Yeah.
Are you going to open the door this time?
Probably not.
I think he does.
I think I open it when it becomes useless.
After you've killed the guy?
I don't remember, but it seems like me, right?
Yeah. Schrodinger's Heaney.
Yeah. I'm
stuff.
probably never going to own property in LA. This is the real truth. Now that we talk about it out loud.
Well, I understand why you live where you live now, because if that's rent controlled, then frankly, I don't think you'll ever find anywhere else to live if you ever had to move out.
Oh, this is it.
My place is very tiny, but my rent is very, very low. Like, crazy for LA, and especially where I am. Like, even if it was just a closet or a storage space, I'd probably pay as much as I do. And so
you did live in a closet / storage space.
I'll live here. I do.
Oh! God damn it.
I guess you didn't open the door that time.
I guess that's a spot that I should have my face on the camera. I am upset.
But surely you'll figure it out this time. You're probably going to make it to the door this time, right?
Yeah, I have to, right? Right? A normal person, if they didn't make it this time, would
seem insane.
Be insane. Quit everything.
But you know what would make them sick? If they subjugated the person who had already watched them do it to watching it twice.
Yeah. Yeah, that would make them real sicko. Real fucking sicko.
I mean, the Geneva Convention prevents against that kind of thing, so it's...
Oh yeah, you guys are breaking several war crimes, making me watch this twice.
Yep.
Yeah. And the worst part is how slow you have to walk through this stupid scarlet rot stuff.
Well, you know, there's a tip for that. If you open the door, which gives you a shortcut, then you don't have to... Sorry, I'm just trying to help.
You're not helping. You're hurting. You're hurting me.
He's rolled through the slot. He can't stop himself. Whew. All right, here we go, James. You got this. Let's go, baby.
I got this. Just
Nothing
gotta line
possibly
it up.
Oh, there we go.
Not again!
There we freaking go. The same exact mistake.
Why did it? I thought I'd rewound the video then, James. What? What?
I mean, you saw it. It's a glitch. You know what it is? I think they put some grease on that thing, on the branch.
This is so painful.
Oh,
yeah, really hurts. You guys mind finishing this up without me?
Oh my god. I wasn't expecting it. Apparently, according to Pendant, there's a 2-story home in West Virginia for $32,000 on Zillow, and it's not even a full fixer-upper. It just needs a bit of TLC.
Can you imagine being in West Virginia?
Is it that bad?
Terrible politics.
Yeah, the only thing worse than West Virginia is the people that live there.
I didn't say anything about the people. I said what?
Well, I mean, you did say politics, which is not that different.
That's what I meant too. That's what I meant too.
Well, in America, the politics doesn't necessarily reflect the people.
Yeah, not always. I actually have a couple friends that live in West Virginia. At least growing up, they did. and they were generally decent human beings.
Were you trying to dispel the thought and everyone's like, were you saying that everyone was thinking that anyone from West Virginia was a bad person?
Mm-hmm. I was trying to.
No one was thinking that but you.
Oh my god, if you do this again, I swear. Oh, thank god.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
It only helps you so long, you know? God only helps you so much.
Door he couldn't find. So what's going on with you, James? Why are you like this? That's the question on everyone's mind.
Okay, well, that's a great question. Let me think about it.
Is anyone going to play the new Star Wars game?
I saw that it had pretty bad reviews on Steam for performance issues.
Oh, really?
But I had a student that was playing it and said that he had 0 performance issues on, I think it was Xbox.
I feel like as like time goes on and people don't upgrade their PCs, like, you know, because like when you want to upgrade your PC, like it sounds like a nightmare. It's too much money.
Yeah,
You think
It
I
is
think-
where
I think
consoles excel.
I mean, they're consistent, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah,
because you
Lock
can
it in.
optimize for, yeah. Like, I mean, with a few exceptions, but most part, if you buy a game on a console, it's probably going to work okay.
Yeah.
Whereas a PC
Well,
is always
especially
a
with
dice roll,
Xbox,
but-
we're getting strong arming everybody, being like, no, it has to work on an S as well.
Yeah. Well, there's that- yeah, exactly.
Shoot, everyone's
So,
like,
I mean-
why?
well, that's what I'm saying, though. I mean, I have to admit, like, I am a PC gamer, and it's an expensive hobby. I mean, like, if you want to play games reasonably and not, like, you know, burn your wallet, especially these days.
Yeah,
It's
I
gotta
think
be
my
an Xbox or a PlayStation, isn't it? I mean,
like it's sub $400, right? To grab a
for an
Series
S.
S.
Very
Yeah.
cheap, yeah.
Yeah, I have one. It works fine. Dark Souls looks amazing on it. No issues.
They're really good.
you mean Elden Ring?
Dark Souls, Elden Ring, yeah, it all looks great.
I didn't know they had Dark Souls on it.
Well, you can play last gen games, can't you?
I don't know, man. Whatever's on it, it's what I'm playing, and it looks good.
Okay.
I've tried to get back into Elden Ring a couple times. It hasn't really stuck for me. I mean,
Do you think there's something that like every week is making you maybe hate the game still?
maybe,
I was
but
gonna say,
you think I would.
maybe psychologically, this kind of experience is putting you off the game. I'm just saying.
You think you associate it with psychological damage, or
It is. Oh, this is your worst spot.
Are those bubbles even doing any damage from there?
The ones when he's
No.
looking the opposite way, not locked on. No.
No, but I mean,
So
half
those
of
are
them are
going
hitting
into
the
the
wall
wall.
there, aren't they? I mean,
Yeah. And it's still destroying this guy.
yeah.
It's hard to watch.
Apparently, gravity is the real true boss of any Souls game. So,
That's the truth, though.
or was he staggered?
About to be. Pop, 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 pop.
the nice thing about this spot I'm in is that I don't get like constant rotted. But it seems like I'm gonna get rotted.
I think you beat him here.
Oh, I hope so. God, do I hope so.
For some reason, you're not using your bubble attack, which is working magnificently. Oh, you don't beat him here.
Are you sure? I gotta
You
beat him here.
die to him again.
No. That can't be true.
I think you get really close, though.
I like the
Hold
way
up the edge again?
That would be something.
I like the way that when your character winces in pain, it sounds like you wincing in pain. Like it's got the same voice. It just actually sounds like you know.
I think I beat him.
I don't know. You're down to one heal.
Why aren't you using the bubble pipe?
He's waiting for the exact perfect moment.
Okay.
I can decipher James's thought process.
Yeah, and I found the right exact perfect moment. Right there.
Nice.
Sure, you ignored all those 7 or 8 other exact perfect moments to get that one, but
I think you've got him right. Like, surely.
I got him right. I got him. Yeah, he's got him.
Yeah, there he goes. Good job, James.
Yeah, close, I don't know if "good job" is really what the words people are looking for.
Job, James.
I think it's good.
You did a job.
Good God, James.
Isn't Dragon's Dogma 2 coming out soon?
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Dragon's Dogma is so fun. All right. But Morgan could coach James because I like doing work ramps against Morgan. Thanks. These are all, thank you.
So there's 5 minutes left on this video. Is it just a bit of inventory management, or what's the plan?
I believe that we teleport to somewhere. The next video starts at a pretty important place, so
okay, let's see.
I think we get somewhere.
Progress.
So it's only a guess, but 2024 or 2025 for Dragon's Dogma 2. That's sad. James won't play Dragon's Dogma because he has bad taste.
It just isn't. I played some of it and it was just kind of boring. Is the problem?
See, it's one of them. It's so fun. It's very good. People
like what they like, I guess. I mean,
Danny,
don't like
defend
Bioshock,
him.
and that's
Bioshock is trash.
That is a terrible.
Bioshock is one of the greatest games ever made. Period.
Then why don't I ever see either of you guys playing it?
Because I played it, I beat it, and I really wanted to vicariously enjoy it again through someone else.
And I did it.
I've played that. I've played through that game about 10, 15 times over my life so far. Like, I played that game a lot. But
wait, is this the new video or the old one?
No, this is
what we're watching right now.
The same video. We're going to do a Q&A at the end of this, and then we'll move on to.
How did he backtrack like this?
I mean, I followed my coach's advice. I'm certain of it. I think this is the right way. I mean, I haven't been down there, that's for sure.
This is definitely the place I remember where I didn't do most of this because I just got my ass handed to me. Like, it was very tough enemies. Because it's like a hole in the wall on the other side, isn't there? Where you can then go through.
Wow.
But I already played through Bioshock.
Well,
yeah, but
I mean, kind of.
I bet you'd like it more the second boss.
You didn't do the final boss because he'd mismanaged himself so badly to that point he couldn't get through the little sister.
Because you rushed through the game.
I had mismanaged and who was coaching me?
I mean,
who was there with me who knew about the game?
Who's coaching James every week? No one blames you for that. I mean,
I applaud my efforts to get James this far. Are you kidding? This is a masterclass in coaching and double reverse psychology.
Nice Junks has got it. I mean, maybe you should coach James through Dragon's Dogma on the basis that James coaches you through Bioshock or a game of James's choosing.
James, how much do you remember about Bioshock?
I remember the story better than I remember anything else. And I liked it. I liked the world they created. They created a fictitious, underwater, sealed by time, post-apocalyptic world. I never played Bioshock 2 or 3. But I'd like to. And maybe I will.
They are definitely worth playing. 2 is underrated. It's probably my favorite.
Give up on Elden Ring and just go do that.
I'm never giving up on Elden Ring. Despite how bad I am at it, I really love this game.
I mean, you've come this far. You can't just quit now, but...
I really enjoy it. I must...
You're nearly out of the tutorial. I mean, you can't, quit now.
He gets the tutorial real hard. It's amazing.
So, sadomasochists like to be in pain, right? That's the thing?
Yes, I believe so.
So I guess there's a side of me that's like a sadomasochist, but I can't really completely relate. Like, do sadomasochists enjoy a migraine headache? Or are they just like, yeah, oh, my head hurts so bad?
Did you hear the audio of the lady having a full body orgasm during the LA Phil concert?
No.
Look it up. It's amazing. This like right in the pause in, I think they're playing Trotsky's 12th or something, or no, his 5th, and there's just a pause in the music, and she just goes for it, full body orgasm. And then the music
is that,
just
like
goes
classical music or something?
Yeah.
Okay, very very odd.
I'll find the link. I'll send it to you, Danny. You can tell me if it's legal to play on the.
Fine.
It's not gonna be. You can't play music.
Well, that was.
So that's the end.
Episode 106. Elden Ring.
Oh, jeez. That was tough. That was tough. I don't know if it was harder to play or harder to watch. I'm really not sure.
Danny, I'm going to send it in the chat. It's the TMZ article about it.
Sure. Why not? Treat ourselves.
With the title Orgasm at the Orchestra.
While I do that, if you've got any questions or comments about episode 106, of which you have just seen, fire them off in the chat. We'll do a Q&A for a couple of minutes while we queue up the next video, and then we'll watch 107.
And check the validity of that one.
I'm also going to use the restroom really quick, so I'll be right back for that.
Yep, so get your questions in.
I'll answer them.
We'll try.
Do you think the orgasm was orchestrated? I think based on the timing, and I hope that you guys can hear it. If not, Danny can just share the link to it. Based on the timing, I 100% feel like it was orchestrated.
I mean, if I play this to listen to it, it's going to come out on the. I'll have to mute this. Let me mute the PC.
It's like 12 seconds or 10 seconds of play.
Just sounds like someone who's bumped their foot on something, to be honest. I'm not sure. I mean...
Well, Danny. That's what a lady's full body orgasm sounds like.
I mean, I don't think it's that offensive. I mean, I'll play the audio, right? And then people can... Okay, the video doesn't show anything anyway, so...
Yeah, it's just the audio.
This is the audio.
I can't hear it. Still here.
That was it. Pretty much. I'll do it again.
I couldn't hear it. Can they hear it?
They can hear you.
Okay, I'll play it on my own.
I mean, I'm not sure. How do they? Did she admit to it or something? Like, I don't fully understand.
It's a mystery.
Anyway, great.
It's in the LA Times. I should have sent you that.
Well, I mean, that's a very trustworthy publication, I'm sure. Does James go back and finish the Rani questline? Asks Pendant. Is that a spoiler? Because I guess we shouldn't spoil future episodes, but not that there are any yet, except for one. But
okay, here we go. Everyone kind of turned in to see what has happened. Grant, who was seated near the person who allegedly made the noise, told the Times on Sunday in a phone interview, "I saw the girl after it happened, and I assumed that she had an orgasm because she was heavily breathing and her partner was smiling and looking at her like in an effort to not shame her," said Grant, who works for a jewelry company.
A heart attack. I mean, assumption is, I mean, you know.
Grant, who works for a jewelry company and lives in Los Feliz, it was quite beautiful. You enjoyed it.
No doubt. Anyway, does James go back and finish the Rani questline? Do it? I mean, we'll find out in the next video, I guess. Because you haven't done any more since 107, so...
No.
So we'll find out.
I don't believe he does. Just whatever he did last time, but I forget how far he's gone in it. MOBA.
Nice String says, as a musician, that is the reaction we strive for.
It's pretty amazing. What does that mean? Does that mean that there was just like a finger blasting going on, or what? Danny, tell me about the logistics.
How would I know? I mean, I've never been to a classical musical concert.
You don't know what happens there.
What ending, if not, is James looking to end on? Have you got an ending in mind, James, that you're aiming for? Or
he has not gone back and opened the chest in the library, even though we wrote that down. He never did it.
Well, I know that, and here's the problem: is I begged you in this next video to let me go do something else, and you wouldn't let me.
Oh,
it's your fault. It's going to be pretty obvious what we do, like about 4 minutes into this next video.
Oh, the Baba. Is he sad?
I am so cold. I got to go get something to.
Oh, Baba's just cold. Lanky for Baba.
It would be a shame if you didn't complete the quest line, since you've already put so much work into it.
Also, James is a full-grown man. If he wants to go do something else in the playthrough, he'll do it, right?
You have such double standards. I'm a baby Baba bottom, and I'm a full-grown man.
Yeah, I want you to act like a full-grown man, but you're a baby Baba. If you said, hey, Morgan, firm hand, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go do this other thing, which I know what I'm doing, and I don't need to ask you a silly question like, where is it? Or what's a lake? Or what's a middle? What's to the left? What's to the right?
What's a lake? What's a middle? You're not going to let that go, are you?
No, all of this stuff adds up in my mind. It's why I'm like I go into these recordings and everything's chill, and then it all just comes flooding back to me.
James, are you wearing a Christmas jumper?
How much trolling he does.
Everybody thinks this is a Christmas sweater. It has nothing to do with Christmas. It's the Dark Crystal.
Looks like Christmas. Looks like a Christmas sweater to me.
It's the Dark Crystal. Skeksis and... Yeah, somebody said that the other day when I wore this.
Christmas sweater. Oh, someone else said it was a Christmas sweater? I wonder why.
It's because it's a Dark Crystal Christmas sweater. Can we move on?
There's no snowflakes on it? Those are little crosses. Little Jesus crosses for Christmas.
Oh, Mono Mike says Christmas sweater. Are we ready then for 107?
Yeah.
Unless we had some Q&A. Are we doing Q&A at the end of it?
We just did.
We'll opened it for some
plenty
Q&A,
of time for questions during this video, I promise you.
Yeah.
And I feel like watching this video might bring up some even more questions.
We'll come back to it.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna make a little drink while this is starting to play. It's gonna be very alcoholic.
Welcome back to another episode.
Really? You're gonna drink?
No.
106.
Oh, you haven't removed the audio.
Oh, you can hear the robot voice.
Hold on. I do remove it. I just left it as an example. As soon as I bring in the beginning, the voice gets cut off.
So let's have a listen to this then.
7. Welcome back to another episode of Elden Ring 106. 7.
Oh, Jesus.
Videos later. 8. Here we
I
go.
don't know.
It's a boss door.
It's a boss door. Let's do the bosses.
Which, why not? If we're going to go into a boss door.
And just imagine I was listening to that for 2 hours.
Actually, 3, I think.
I mean, that is literally the voice sound effect that they put on the Daleks in Doctor Who, I think. Like, it's
yeah.
In what?
You know, the Daleks in Doctor Who. That's the sound effect they put on them, isn't it?
I've never watched Doctor Who.
It seems like the kind of show you'd love to be in. I mean, you should give it a chance. You should watch it. It's pretty good. Mm-hmm. It's got all the cheese.
I've honestly never heard anybody say that they didn't like it. I watched one episode, thought it was a little cheesy, didn't not like it, but it didn't like get me to watch a whole bunch.
I thought you liked cheese.
It's campy.
It's campy. What it was is it just didn't keep me. It was years and years ago that I watched it. And I didn't continue to watch it.
Some
I'll wait till after my
miss,
favorite cutscene before I go to...
If you landed on a bad episode, you might want to try.
Well, it was the first episode
ones.
of, I think, the reboot. It was the one where there was a whole bunch of like mannequins.
Yeah. I mean, that wasn't a terrible episode, but I mean, the start of any series is a slow start, so.
I mean, this first cutscene comes across very disarming. I
dreamt for so long. My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted.
It's all popping off now, isn't it?
After corpse left in my wake.
Let her talk.
As I awaited his return.
You've seen me before.
Heed my words. I am Melania, Blade of Mikola. And I have never known defeat.
Sick. Hell sick.
Spoiler alert, she never learns defeat.
I am Melania.
Oh,
Whoa, it's a rough
yeah, that's it's a rough start. It's a rough video. That's what we see the whole time.
Great presenting skills, leaving all of the stuff to the imagination of what could possibly happen. All the air has been taken out of the video.
I don't want to spoil
my life. I'm gonna go get a drink. It's already been spoiled. He just spoiled it completely.
No. I don't want to spoil anything in terms of what I'm about to ask, but you bust through 804 deaths by the end of this video, because I mean, I'm pretty excited if that is the case.
804 deaths?
Well, that's how many deaths it took me to beat the game, right? So
I don't know how many deaths I have in the video. I did the numbers a while back. I edited this when I was still thinking we were going to use our voices. And then I just went back and re-exported it and cut our voices out. So I didn't check how many deaths we had.
I see.
But Morgan's wrong. That's not how every one of these runs works. And this is me, using my itemized souls to level up before I'm eventually gonna lose the ability to pick up my souls afterwards. So I figured I might as well level up. And per usual, I should have edited this out too. I don't often edit anything out, but I think that there's at least one time I edit some item management out.
What was going through your mind when you first encountered Melania, and when you got your ass handed to you that quickly on the first try?
I knew she was going to be difficult because everybody's been talking about it for so long, but that was faster than I expected it.
Were you shocked, angry, confused, all of the above?
I was scared. It still seems like an insurmountable fight. But honestly, this might be the best shot I have at beating her, is watching it real time with a couple of people who beat her, watching myself play against her, and getting tips from people watching right now. My biggest thing that I probably am going to need to work on, I don't even need to watch the video to know this, I'm not good at dodging. So if I could find some better way of dodging, like maybe putting on, if there's a ring to give me some extra iframes to be able to cartwheel out of the way or something of the sorts. But that's the biggest thing, is once she hits me, I'm done. Like, there's not really, like, you have to, a lot of times I'll try to just get hit enough times and heal over a battle and hope that I can just wear the person down. But when she hits me, she heals. And it's insane.
Yeah.
So the ultimate thing is I can't do a trading game of healing. I need to find a way to just not get hit.
I think Morgan has gone to get a drink, so the Morgan you can see on the screen at the moment is past Morgan.
Past Morgan.
Because he has the same background, it seamlessly transitions
Real
into
authentic
present Morgan. He'll turn into present Morgan again shortly. But yeah, I mean, I can't quite remember what my tactics were for Melania. I remember it was tough. Probably,
and you know what? The other
severe
reason
abuse.
that I don't die is I do this item management, and Morgan's already upset with me. He's like, "You already did item management. You're gonna do it again?" I readjust several times, and yeah. So it's not as many deaths as it would be if I wasn't going after fights and reorganizing my stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if you did it or not.
I hope I do. Maybe it's in a different one. Oh, I did. We talked over it. I put 11 flasks into health and brought down my magic to 3.
Yeah, smart. That's good.
Yeah.
Because I think I poured pretty much everything into health. Although I used the mimic tier a lot, admittedly. So I mean.
Oh, you did. And did you think it helped you? I felt like it wouldn't help.
Yeah, because it absolutely needed a distraction, right? Because because what I would do is I would spawn the mimic tier about here and then run all the way off to the right and round the back to try and get her to then focus on the mimic tier instead of me. You know, so I mean, fair play to you, like you're doing it properly, to be honest. But I mean, yeah, like if she focused on me, that was it. I was done.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, the thing is, like, the thing that's different about her, and maybe other bosses do heal when they hit you, but she heals so much.
I know.
She heals so much.
There's real Morgan. So the Morgan you could see on the screen was past Morgan. So he wasn't muted. He was just not. There he is.
Oh, that's awkward.
Because when you took your camera away, it just had the past you, and with the same background, people just thought you'd muted yourself.
Same clothes.
How's the stinky pinky drink?
Excuse me?
I said, how is the stinky pinky drink?
That's good.
Frick is the stinky pinky drink.
Is it fermented beet juice?
No, it's this lady's pre-workout powder that has like B vitamins and caffeine and all the good stuff, you know? All the stuff a lady needs to work out.
And you say this lady, like you found her at like a farmer's market, or?
No, it's just like branded for like ladies.
Oh, it's called This Lady?
Nope. It's a product that's produced for women before they're supposed to work out.
Oh. Okay.
That
makes sense. I thought you were saying it's This Lady's.
What?
What's the brand name of the product called, out of curiosity?
I have no idea.
Fair enough. Clearly it was memorable.
It's just the powder I got
from the marketing
at Target because it had B vitamin. It's like energy drink powder.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if I need it because I'm fired up.
Well, you're gonna need it eventually.
How long until you find out that she healed off hit?
I think it was immediate.
He figured it out pretty quickly, actually. Yeah, I was impressed by that.
Which sucks because she heals. She doesn't just heal. She like completely heals off of one combo.
She does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So James is going into straight cheese mode at this point. He only wants to cheese.
I cheese this boss if I'm honest.
Wait, I haven't cheesed at all. I haven't even cheesed at all yet. This will be the first cheese.
That's what I just said.
Okay.
That you're going into cheese mode.
Okay.
It's like I'm on a different planet sometimes.
It's like you're on a different planet. Oftentimes.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I explained to James on my time because were you there when I did Millennia? I can't remember if it was you or Zach, but I was explaining that I used the mimic tier and all that stuff and got it distracted because. So I mean, technically, I did it wrong, right? Like I didn't really beat Millennia.
I cheesed the hell out of her my first time going through here.
Well, I mean, you have to give James credit for not doing that. I mean, okay, he's spawned his skellies now, but...
Okay, no, he's trying to do it, he just can't. That's the thing. If there was something he could do to cheese her,
and I'm not going to use the mimic tier because it's too frustrating to do double deaths. But, in all fairness, Danny, if you followed my rules and every time your mimic died, it counted as a death too, do you think you would have had 804 deaths?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I guess these odd rules and stuff have kind of made it an unfair playing field for you, so that's why I'm agreeing with you, James. You don't need to attack me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you see him fishing for that backstab?
I could see him fishing for the backstab. Wow, she's pinned up against the wall.
Don't worry about her health. She's healing off of all those little guys.
I know, yeah. And she's basically invincible.
Yeah, as long as they're out. James refuses to believe that's a hindrance.
Now that I'm looking at this, I'm realizing why would I get any help? Like, why would I just not use all blues? Because anytime I'm healing, it's just me giving her more of my health to heal her.
Great strategy. Yeah, let me know how that works out.
You'll be there. You'll know.
Because I mean, you need health to be alive, though, James. I mean,
yeah, but at the same time, if she keeps healing off me, all my health is just more opportunity for her to heal.
I mean, there's a tip to that. Just don't get hit.
If I'm not getting hit, then do I need the health?
I mean, that's a good question. I don't have an answer to that.
These are the kind of conversations that just really...
These are the kinds of philosophical debates that, you know...
James looks at his spells. Oh, maybe it's this spell that'll do it. Maybe it's that spell.
I don't know what spell is going to do it.
Just putting all your flasks on blue. Do you think that would be a good idea?
No, I don't think putting it all on blue would be a good idea. But I don't know I don't honestly remember what strategies I end up with, because I know I, on many occasions, switch things up. I don't know. I think I'm just debating. So I end up using this so that I can stagger her, and I think it works. We'll find out. I wonder if I do switch from having 11 to less flasks later. I don't remember if I made that call in the video or not. That spell works really good. Not when you don't have enough blue. I don't know. I think I'm doing okay.
Yeah, it's so good. Almost got her.
Got that lantern on.
I think at some point we have a discussion about how the freezing and unfreezing works.
Well, I know how it works. Oh, I remember now.
Back to full health.
My friend is. I should have cut that out too. My Discord messages were popping up on my screen again. So after this, I hope it's that I edit that out. But I go to my desktop and it's not as easy to quit Discord as it should be. You should just be able to hit X on the screen and disappear.
There is a streaming mode you can turn on, which turns off all the stuff.
Yeah. I should turn that on immediately.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like when I'm recording on the computer, I think it's because they're popping up on my screen and it's being like transferred over to my other computer that's recording it through the HDMI, through the capture card. I don't think that used to happen when I was recording on the computer I was playing on, but maybe I'm wrong.
Your card does 1080 at 60?
Yeah. But not 4K. Yours does 4K, right?
Yeah, but only at 30.
Oh.
James, are we having guests?
I don't know. I mean, I think that was something we should have... is somebody asking in chat?
I mean, we could. I mean, you wanted to do it, and we can do it if you want to. It's up to you.
I think it's a fun idea. I just think, you might have been right. I thought we were going to have a discussion offline before we said that.
He's backpedaling furiously.
Here it is.
There's his desktop. He's backpedaling furiously, folks. It's tough to watch.
No, if you want to bring somebody in, you can. It's just a little bit of a tricky...
I'm going to just... James, it's up. Pawn around it. No, Danny.
Okay.
Fair enough.
There's no forethought in it. It's going to be a mess. There's going to be 5 minutes of tech. No.
There wouldn't be any tech. They'd just drop in and drop out.
Of Discord. I said it would be no face cam, but we never talked about it. I thought we'd have a conversation.
Let's just try to get through this video in one piece as a family, and then we can talk about it.
I think the answer is that he doesn't want to hear the harsh truths that people might have.
I think Morgan's trying to spare me the harsh truths. Might just be a whole bunch of cursing and sailor talk when they get in. Did you just fast forward or something?
I pressed the.
These are your edits. These are your edits. You probably cut out.
No, he did something there.
No, I pressed the arrow key and it pushed it forward 10 seconds, and then I pushed it back 10 seconds.
Well, I'm sure it's fine.
Danny, go ahead and beam me in. Dark Page wants in.
Dark Page wants in.
But then how is that?
He's Dark Page on Patreon, though. Because you have to be a Patreon supporter. And
pre-production.
In the Patreon group on Discord. So you have to connect your Discord to your Patreon account if you've got one.
So what you're saying is there's some tech that needs to be done?
No, I'm saying you have to be a patron.
And those patrons have to have some tech together.
Well, hopefully if they're patrons, they've already hooked up the Discord, because that's part of the perks of being a patron is you get access to extra Discord channels, right? Am I crazy?
Dark Page,
yes,
we know
and
you're
you
a
get a
patron
purple moon
supporter.
too.
It's
Oh God, that was a good run.
Keeps me coming back and watching James just get splattered.
That's the lucky death. 777.
On the basis of, like you say, she regenerates health when she hits somebody. Is having the Skellies a good idea? Because isn't that just more attack surface?
Did change. That's right. I did change it back to 4 health. So I already made that adjustment.
No, it's a bad idea to have those guys out.
Because if she's takes one swing and hits 5 Skellies on the swing, then she's getting 5 times the health regen. Isn't it?
Those are one of the very few summons that have shields. So sometimes they're blocking all the damage and she's not healing at all. Sometimes she's healing a lot, but sometimes she's not healing at all.
Nope. You just made that up.
What do you mean? They have shields. When she hits their shield, she's not doing damage.
I don't know about that. They took damage then, definitely, for sure.
Yeah, those were all shield hits for 68. Yeah, you just, like I said, you just made that up out of nowhere. And then
when I'm using my shield, she's not healing as much. So I imagine that these guys don't heal her as much with their shields.
Dark Page
so maybe
it doesn't matter how much she's going back to 4th level health. It's not enough of a difference to stop the negative effect of them being out.
How are you alive? Jeez. Anyway, yeah, Dark Page says the imps are a good summon, but I don't know. I mean, it's too late now. But maybe that'll help somebody else.
Maybe that'll help somebody else. Well, maybe some sort of I don't think I have imps as a summon.
Yeah.
But if there was a summon that had ranged and a shield, maybe that would be good.
Why don't you just use your mimic?
I don't want to have to.
Because he doesn't want double deaths. I'm not going to do that.
We've made agreements.
So he's going to die twice as often, so avoid doing double deaths.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's if you brought your mimic out, it would go a lot faster.
I've heard so many complaints about the mimic. I'm not taking it out for this. I'm just not going to do it. I can't take that.
If there's one boss where using the mimic tear is justified, it's absolutely this boss. If you're not going to use it here, you're never going to use it again. I mean,
he's got her completely trapped in there.
Did she teleport out of there?
Healing over and over again.
It looks like she teleported a little bit there.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. What is the Tish? Tiche? T-I-C-H-E? Titch. Pendant says that's the best summon for Melania.
I don't know if I have that one either.
What do I look all red?
I don't know what it is, to be honest.
That's more my natural color. Done. Kind of grayed out. That's how it is.
More inventory management. Oh, I switched to this.
And then he complains because he doesn't know how to use it.
I guess you're right. I guess I'm just complaining because I don't know how to use it, but it doesn't seem very helpful.
The Black Knives Tiche, or whatever it is, summon. I don't know how you say it. I'm sorry.
In fact, I'm gonna write that down, and if I have it, I'm gonna level it up.
Well, that's a spoiler, but anyway.
Oh, he needs to go back to Moon Mommy first. Ooh, that'd be nasty. Dung eater.
Do you know what the Black Tish summon is?
Yeah, I don't know where you get it, but I know what it is.
One of Mike, I think,
I
said
have it.
after defeating Gastel, you take the elevator to the next area.
Yeah, which means you need to go to Moon Mommy first.
All right. I wrote down Moon Mommy and Black Tish summon.
Well, you already had Moon Mommy written down.
Yeah, probably from last
time.
If you installed the beta version of the Steam client, then you could have these notes up on the screen while you play, you see.
But where would I have it? Like,
wherever you want.
On the far left, where there's that just like blank space between the summons and your health.
Wherever you like.
I would want it. I would want it on
right
my
side?
second screen. I would want it on my second screen. And at that point, why not just have a Google Doc?
Because you can have it on top of the game while it's playing. Elmono Mike, upper left corner of Moon Mummy area, inside an Evergale.
Evergale?
Evergale.
Dude, this is the high quality gameplay that I come to see.
Yeah. This is my cheese.
And then he just stops. It would if he kept doing it.
Because you can't really leave them to do the work for you. They're not gonna.
Yeah, they're not gonna do any damage. They're back to the flies. Good.
What it feels like you're enjoying watching as much as we are, to be honest.
What? Yeah, she does heal up quite a bit from them.
Yeah, it's good that. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it, to be honest. I don't feel as bad for my using the Mimic Tear anymore.
You don't, huh?
Well, at least she was like moving around and attacking when I was doing that. You just had her pinned in a corner by 10 skeletons with shields.
That is the plan. If he would go back to flies right here, he would have her in second phase, no problem.
I mean, she's nearly there, but a bit.
No,
Look how quickly her health regens. Just because she's got health sponges to just whack a sword against.
He's bringing it back.
She's almost back to full health.
She's staggered. Did you miss the riposte there?
Yeah, because those little guys knock her out.
Yeah, that's the other problem is any staggers that I would be able to take advantage of. Oh, I get her.
Phase 3.
Any staggers I would be able to use, those guys pick at her and we don't even get to use them.
Were you proud of yourself at this point? Did you think you'd done it?
Oh, yeah. I knew I hadn't done it. There was no way that this was a one-phase boss.
All right, shush. This is the best part. At least they imported your booty, James.
What are we looking at up there?
wait.
When we get into phase 2 of this boss,
The scarlet bloom flowers once more.
just walk us through your reactions. I know, but I'm trying to. Morgan, everyone's seen it before.
You will witness true horror.
He's just sitting there with nothing on his face. He's not reacting to it.
Rot.
And then he says, "Oh, the wings are kind of cool."
No, I said she was beautiful. I said she was beautiful. I don't like her. In a Mary F kill, I think I would choose kill, but I think I'd be stuck with effing her. You know what I mean?
Okay, moving swiftly on.
What?
Talk us through how this is going for you, James.
Well, that it's a little. It's not as long as I would have liked it to be. That's that. 778. But the nice thing is that long run there took a chunk of time out, so I don't die so many times. And let's change our spells up.
Every time. For some reason, he put lightning on last time. Interesting.
I think the death count contest is wide open right now. Like, I don't know what you reckon it's going to be, Morgan, but
It'll be
like,
above 1,000.
It's not going to be above 1,000.
It's going to be above 1,000. I mean, yeah, it's going to be above 1,000.
It depends on how much I die to her now. Like, I mean...
Well, there's three bosses that are harder than her coming up.
Harder? How are they harder if everybody's been talking about this boss the whole time?
Because this is the funnest
I've never heard it. This is the funnest one. All I've heard is that this boss was going to be impossible for me personally to beat.
Yeah, because there's
no mention of other bosses.
Bosses afterwards if they didn't think you were going to beat this one. How's that comedy taste?
Comedy taste.
Oh, I gotta
could have used some sweetener, that's for sure.
I don't know, you know, I think I found this one the hardest.
I mean, I don't want to talk about the other bosses. Not spoil it for James, but
it's but I'm
definitely not going to be using these shield guys. I wish I would have listened to Morgan and found a different summon.
Well, we're 50% of the way through the video, so you get to watch it for a while longer.
Yeah. Well, I think it's possible that I go somewhere else for a moment. Do I not leave her at all?
No, you don't.
It's almost like you've come in and consumed all your resources and she hasn't lost a sliver of health. It's like...
It's just like that, Danny. Yep. Just like that. Yeah, and then they don't let me get that back.
No, they're just mindless automatons just getting in the way.
But that spell is really good.
They're a good distraction. Like, they keep it distracted and you can glitch her into a corner, but unless you're doing tons and tons of damage consistently, outside of that, they're just... they're just getting
healing bags.
They're just healing. Yeah, she's healing off them, and they're just getting in the way and stopping you riposting. Like
they're making the runs longer, but not you any better.
Yeah, they are making the runs longer.
But the second you actually have to face her, you die instantly.
Which I appreciate the longer runs because they don't, kill me. I don't have as big
heal those guys so that they can heal her more. But he wants everyone to walk back into this little glowy thing.
Can you blame me? I got her in this little corner, and that's how I killed her before.
How would you rate James's performance so far out of 10?
Me?
Yes.
In all of Elden Ring and F?
No, I mean in this against Morgan.
Morgan
out of 10?
Then I'll call that a 5 if you want to get. It'll be 50%. Which is
No. D would be 50%. Everything below would be F, right?
No, I think
I don't
D
know
starts at 60%.
Well, then it's you.
Come on, man.
So it's fair to say that you're not happy with James in this episode.
No. I mean, he doesn't listen at all. Which is fine if he's just going to do his own thing. But he also wants to know how everything works, but not how they work together in the actual game. So it's a little frustrating.
Well, here come the boys to entertain you for another run at Melania. It's noble, really, the way they just kind of head into battle. No questions asked.
I don't like it.
Just watch your health bar.
I mean, that's what I've been doing, and that's what I don't like.
But we were talking about it during the fight too, though.
Yeah, but I couldn't pay attention to her health bar. When I'd look down, I would see that it was missing health, and I wouldn't see how fast she was filling it.
Even though I was bringing it to your attention and telling you that's what was happening?
It's a lot on the screen to look at.
Word.
You want me to look at that and
words,
the blue
my
bar?
word. If I say, hey, this thing is happening, you're telling me that you have to visually confirm it before you'll believe it?
What you're saying is you don't trust your own code.
Yeah, that's the main problem. That's the one that hurts the most. What hurts the most is being so close. Classic blood to ice.
I call it the Blaze.
Then to rot, never getting her into any of them. Oh, you went back to rot. I think you can rot her.
Can't remember if I got her rotted or not.
Doesn't look like it.
I think there are sometimes, like right there, it looks like she's got rot, but I think that's her doing some like
her health bar would be going down.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's soft to launch.
Man.
Oh, you had to face her face to face for 1 second. Whoops.
Yeah, it's that 1 second that hurts the most.
It is tough. I must admit.
Have you considered going in without any of the gimmicks and like learning how to fight her a little bit before you use the gimmicks?
That's out of the question.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, that's absolutely... I'm not going to use those tower shield guys in this fight again, period. I wish I could have watched some of this video before I continued it, because it's really apparent the things that you were saying live, they are very apparent in post. And in End of Times.
I think really, this is a trust building exercise. Like, this means that in
but it's
future...
not. This means nothing. No matter what James says right now, in this moment, when we get into the actual moment, he's going to revert directly back to doing what he's been doing.
From him. James, you need to
means
agree
nothing.
now.
The commitment means nothing. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, if you don't try, you don't succeed. I mean,
I've been trying for a decade.
I believe you, but I'm just saying, James, trust your coach, please.
He's not going to. Danny, you're asking for an impossible feat. You don't ask someone to do something they're incapable of doing. It's unfair to James.
I mean, I think
Yikes.
that was me trusting him. I didn't summon that time.
Yep.
It's hard to fight her without some distraction.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, that's why you have to do it a bunch of times to learn your lesson.
That's why I leaned
I
very
think you're
heavily
right,
on the
but
mimic
my
to-
worry is doing it a bunch of times.
He's doing it right now in the moment.
What worries me is doing it a bunch of times. I'm going to do it, but what worries me is doing it a bunch of times.
Has anyone told you that you
raise that
talk
death count.
exactly like Trump?
Oh, wow, that's an insult.
Like in circles, never committing, like little jabs
I got all the
here and
biggest
there.
skills. I got all the biggest skills.
Just saying whatever to please the person who's standing in front of him, knowing damn well he's not going to do any of it. It's hard.
That's politics, baby.
We're
I don't
not
know,
doing politics. We're doing video games.
No, but I think you would make a great politician.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have you considered
join
running for governor?
DeSantis' team.
DeSantis' team.
Yeah, James, you should just stream this. Let the chat help you. You don't need me slowing you down.
You don't slow me down. You bring me great deals of joy, Morgan.
At what cost?
Your sanity,
Yeah,
your soul.
Not worth it.
Probably, to a certain extent, your physical health, too.
Yep.
Because the mental damage is so damaging.
So
I
you're
can't
saying
do anything
he's
after the
lost 10
session. I
years off
just
his
lay
life.
down. I literally just lay down and decompress. I don't sleep or anything. I just lay there. Can you get her poisoned? Time to
I
ice
don't
her.
I would have healed.
The ice does so much damage to her.
You are brave. I
Walking there
mean,
as well.
Thank you.
A little poison.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not. But
Bravery.
well, you had a sliver of health left. Chuck the blue first, and then you only healed to halfway. Now you're just rolling around on a quarter, not even a quarter.
Not healing for
A
no
fifth of
reason.
health, not healing. Drinking more blue.
He's waiting for the perfect moment.
Yeah, what, like all of this free time he's got right here.
No, that's not it.
Well, I think I don't have
You do-
many heals, so
got
I've
3
got
heals.
to.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
even taking a full one will not, none of it will be wasted. And I love how you love to micromanage that one part, but you won't look at any other parts of the screen. And she's back.
When she full health, it's
He's
tough.
He at one point tries to reset the ice over and over again, but I still don't think he knows how it works.
Well, the problem is she's so fast I can't land the fireball on her.
What about
I
putting it on
tried
your
the
weapon?
fireball. The fire on the weapon. Well, that's probably what I'll have to do.
Full health. No defeat.
Oh, here's a question. If I have, instead of using frost on my weapon, if I do fire and bleed and then use that other frost, do you think that would be a better combo so that I don't have to put blood flame on? Because casting blood flame takes a while. So if my weapon already had fire on it, then that would reset it with
Are
one
you
hit,
stomping?
right?
Are you stopping from your?
I am, but I could get rid of that and use, because it turns out I use the dragon's frost breath more often. So if I was using dragon's frost breath,
It's a huge resource waste in comparison. And we're back.
We're back, baby.
And you backstab Melania.
Oh, I'm trying to use Frost now? She's already frosted. Come on, James.
Jesus. You have no idea.
Man. Honestly, I probably should have just quit here. This is probably where I should have just stopped. Because I was tilted. I wasn't doing any better.
Does anyone suggest that we should end?
I don't know. That might be what you're saying right there.
Mm-hmm.
You might be saying we should just uninstall the game, Alt F4.
The audience can't see it, but you do look like a defeated man.
Yeah,
I am. They can see it on the new right now me. I mean, yeah, defeated.
James looks like you do today. Depressed and defeated. Maybe doing a live stream to carry on after this wouldn't be a terrible idea, though, James. I mean,
that'd be a great idea. You and the audience, me in my bed, watching along from home. Candy will take care of you. I'll retire. It'll be fine.
No,
you know what happens when people retire is they die shortly afterwards.
Jesus, what?
Or they start their new career.
I think that.
Well, that's not retiring. That's just changing jobs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, well then, yeah. Sorry, I won't retire. I'll quit.
Yeah. That's it.
Whatever you want to call it. I won't be here. You guys will be.
Just for the purposes of legal and HR, though, if you quit rather than retire, you don't get the pen. So if that is in any
at
way
this point, I'm going to
you,
have to give it up.
Okay, just so we know, just when you're aware. There's no severance. There's no reference. There's no
full health.
And we demand 2 months notice.
Icinger. That means nothing. Did I demand 2 months notice? If I was at a job and they said that to me, I would quit right then and there.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, I'm done.
Wouldn't even say anything, just walk out of the door.
Yeah. When I quit Maker, we had to go down to HR. I didn't know any of the HR people. I had been there for 4 years at that point, and like it had become very clear that it was not the same place, and so I was like, I'm out of here. And so I like put my notice in and everything, and then I went to quit, and I had a drafted email to all of the company sitting in my thing, and as soon as I was done with my exit interview, I was just like, I sent it all company-wide. Then they shut that off. They didn't allow people to send company-wide emails anymore.
Was it rough stuff, or was it a very nice goodbye, or was it a few
I think it was something along the lines like, this place is whack, I'm out. Morgan.
Okay, great. I guess you didn't want the reference then. Yeah, fair
reference
enough.
to what? They just got absorbed into Disney. Who's going to reference me? The individuals there, maybe, yeah, but I have good rapport with all those people.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, that's the only thing, to be able to get a job reference from whatever. But
the corporate entity is the thing I didn't care about.
Oh, but you know the situation better than I do.
Yep.
So.
Only
Danny, that's never stopped me from making judgments and whatnots. Go ahead, give it a swing.
No, I'm just saying, like for some of the big companies I've worked with before, like the HR department would handle a lot of the references, right? So, like, I guess unless you specifically gave them the contact details of one individual you trust.
Call Maker HR and now see who you get.
Yeah, you know.
The writing was on the wall. I think that if I would have stuck around for a couple more months, I would have got a severance package when they laid people off again. But I was ready to get out of there.
I've seen people do that, but I mean, I've said it before. Like, money isn't everything. Like, if you're not happy,
it was pretty good money.
I know, but I mean, the last job I was in, I'm so much happier now. I mean, to be fair, I'm paid better anyway. But I mean, regardless, I still would have quit. So it just happens to be both. So maybe I'm biased, but I don't know. I just was like not happy. So
yeah.
Thank God I finally used the rune arc. That's going to help a lot.
I'm surprised you didn't do that earlier, actually. That's a good point. But,
well, if I would have, I'd already be out of rune arc, so that's probably one reason.
I mean,
only got 16.
Yeah, I saved them all until the end of the game, so I never really used them. But it is what it is. I like how you just waved your little bell in front of her face. I'm sure she appreciates it.
He uses the flies to get her dodging back and forth, stops everything, lets her regain her composure, and then summons.
Are you going in with only 4 health? 4 flasks?
Yeah, because at the beginning of the video today, I thought that it was a thing I was going to make an adjustment to. But every time I heal, that's just all of those heals are just giving her health to heal up. I need to get good at dodging her. Do they have is there, that what was that? There was a Dark Souls 3 like backstab step. Do they have that in this game? Oh, you probably can't use it with this weapon, where you kind of have that weird twist step.
You're still trying to fish for backstabs?
It's not necessarily the backstab that I'm looking for, but I need to not take damage from her. I need to be good at dodging her, because every time I take damage, she heals.
Without these guys, and you have to fight her one-on-one and get good at dodging.
Yeah,
what if it was one on
right.
2 and I brought in like
that's a terrible idea.
Well, there's a difference between having 5 tower knights that are healing her and having one other person in there to distract her.
So if she is fighting the other person, you would attack her?
Yes.
And if she was looking at you, would you try to run away until she was attacking the other? You would just run away?
I would try
until she was attacking the other person?
I would do my
At what point would you
best
face to face her with another person in the ring?
As soon as that other person died.
To be honest, I mean, I said, at least that was kind of my tactic with the Mimic Tail. Like, I kind of let it get distracted by the Mimic Tail. But the one thing that is problematic with that strategy is the fact that she becomes quite erratic. Like, she can just suddenly decide to just fly at you instead of the other distraction out of nowhere, right? I guess if it's one-on-one, her attack patterns are more predictable. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah, that's probably a good point.
100% you can learn her attack patterns and fight her one-on-one.
It's just hard because she's like one attack pattern kills me, it seems. Like it's almost always like a one combo. I don't even know if I call it a combo.
Hill says I could have done this fight in 3 deaths if I didn't leave the Mimic Chan to fend for itself. So I guess I'm my own worst enemy too.
I wonder how many times I died to her. Wait, this was us? I thought this was a weird something else. Duck time? Duck game?
Duck game was me and Zach.
Yeah. I was like, we've been hacked.
It was a really good game, actually, Duck game. I like it. Well.
Oh, Pokemon Violet, I missed you.
Am I gonna try without the Tower Knights? Do I get that brave?
Looks like it.
I can't believe that I'm a brave person. That doesn't seem me.
Can't believe you don't heal.
That's bravery, baby. Yeah, she just jumps through my bugs.
Should have healed.
Yeah, when I fought Honorable, I died a lot of times. That's what I'm looking for. Why am I running around with 2 stars?
2 stars? What do you mean?
I have 2 of your weapon. I know where to get them, but that's funny.
Oh, you have 2 bonking weapons?
Uh-huh.
What kind of combo moves does that give you?
Just big bonks only. Oof, I look haggard. In some of these, I look a little haggard.
That wasn't a bad start.
No. But she's back to full health.
Yep. It's one hit. It's tough.
All right. She's got full health, and I am down a little. There it is. So that was 2 in a row of me trying to learn her moves.
You started off quite well, though. I mean, I think with practice you'd get there.
Oh, sure. Maybe. Hopefully. Is that stab move always 100% like one hit kill?
I think so. Yeah, I think it is. It's the one
I don't know that
avoid.
I go back in again. That might have been it.
Is that the end? Is that the end, my only friend?
I think so.
I mean, there's 3 more minutes on the video, so what did you do? Tell a story,
I
sing
couldn't
a song?
possibly get another run in 3 minutes. Well, there's also at the end of it.
You could easily get another run in 3 minutes because you walk in there and die. You very comfortably do that in 3 minutes.
There's also the credits that run at the end.
Well, they last about 40, 50 seconds. I mean...
Maybe I do. Maybe I do go back in. I don't look like I feel like I'm ready for another attack.
No, you don't. It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like you're feeling it. Well, in that case, reflections on Melania then.
She's really hard. Oh,
here we go. He's going in.
Well, we know by the timing of this video that
it's going to be a
very
short
long
one,
fight
folks.
here.
Buckle up.
Let's see. What goes wrong this time? Oops.
The frost actually does quite a lot of damage.
It does. Like, if only I wasn't dying like so fast to her when she does land it. Even though they're not very long life, so I kind of doubled down my agreement with Morgan, which apparently I came to at the end of this video. I do way better.
That is a one-hit kill. There you
go.
That's the thing. Like, that wasn't a terrible attempt if it wasn't for the fact that you got shish kebabbed at the end. Like,
yeah.
And I can see the sheer frustration on your face after that happened. I don't blame you, actually.
Before we do the recap, I'm going to use the restroom really quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, on that note, there is still a minute left on this video, but
just be berating James.
Look at his face. He looks like he wants to just quit.
I think I offered that to him. I'm like, don't you just want to give up?
I want to just end the series right here. This is it. I have to admit, like, when he went in solo, that last attempt, if it wasn't for, like I say, him getting shish kebab, like, it wasn't terrible. Like, the potential's definitely there. It's just, how do you avoid getting shish kebabbed? Like, I always struggled with that. Like, is there a telegraphed thing she does?
Oh, no. Okay, I found where I fight her in the VODs.
Ah, right. So you know how many times you died?
Yeah, I'm about to.
I think the chat agrees that last attempt was a good attempt. But yeah, it's just trying to figure out a way to avoid that One hit kill.
Shish kebab.
Yep, the shish kebab.
And I guess playing against her more often I'll learn the tell of that move. Maybe I'll rewatch that one spot over and over. Like, what is the tell? Does she like squat down before lunging forward?
Yeah, well, I just asked that because I struggled with the same thing, right? So there must be something because it comes so
You're talking
fast.
about which one?
You know, when she like when she did that one hit kill where she shish kebabs him in the air and then he's basically
you can
dead.
just roll past that.
Yeah,
but how do you tell that she's about to do it?
Yeah, she choreographs.
Okay, so
what's the choreograph?
She puts her sword up and then she shish kebabs you. She doesn't just glitch into your body.
No, that's what it feels like.
I guess you have a very small amount of time to then roll or whatever.
That's not even the move that's not even the hard move to learn how to dodge. It's when she jumps up and does that flurry.
But I think if he did learn how to dodge that one hit, he would have been fine because
the shish kebab kills you in one hit. The flurry kills you, but not in one hit if you block it. The shish kebab you can't block, I think. So that one you have to dodge. I think.
I'm watching Assault Fighter.
We would welcome any tips, hints, questions, or comments from the chat before we end this wonderful double.
And I know that people hate my inventory management, but I think there's a ring that I can put on that gives me some invincibility frames or like better dodges. Is that where I should be leaning towards?
Pendant says that she rears back before she does the shish kebab. So maybe with a rewatch, it might be obvious, but she must do something. Pendant says you should.
Yeah, maybe you go back and do the Melania stuff first, or the Moon Mommy stuff.
That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to do the Moon Mommy stuff and then come back here and maybe I'll watch my fight video one more time so that I can learn her moves without having to learn them again playing it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, James, you're not gonna like this.
What?
Do I survive this? Yeah. Eesh.
Was this
on my
your
first playthrough, I only
Yeah.
died to her once, and then I killed her the second time.
Never.
You're lying.
I'm not.
You died to her once?
Mimic, but I only died to her once.
Oh, you used the mimic tier, so you never actually beat her the first time. You used the mimic tier.
No. We're counting I died to her twice then. In the same counting as yours.
Well, I don't count.
I mean, I'll be honest. That's that's still impressive. I'm slightly confused by that.
It's part 41 of Halley Tree Destruction Mode Elden Ring live streams. Part 41, about 55 minutes is where it starts.
So there's video evidence of this.
It's nasty. I get shocked by her the first time, and then the second time it's not good. It's nasty. I knew it was good, but I didn't know it was that good.
Mm-hmm.
How did you just walk in and nuke her? I don't understand.
I essentially have the streamlined build that James is trying to have.
What's the level that you're at?
I don't know. Let me see.
Please be twice as high a level.
Twice as high. I gotta go back to the video. It's gonna take me a second. It's the cheapest thing I've ever seen. But then I go back and fight her one-on-one with just weapons.
Okay, so you beat her cheap. Okay, good. Thank God.
Let's see if I can get a level count here. 41. I don't really pull my menu up.
Yeah. You don't do as much inventory management as I do.
I mean, I must do it after I beat her. Let me see.
Dark Page says it was the cheapest thing that he's ever seen. Was there a particular reason why it was cheap?
Because I was dirty. I was a dirty dog. I was a literal demon.
I have to go back and watch this.
I was playing as a demon, and I was demonizing the game. Here, let me see. I probably level up. Don't worry, I talk trash the whole time too.
Yeah, I mean, if you send me a link to it, I could possibly put it up on the.
Well, it's the full fight. It's how do you do the links with time? Or if I just share it from here,
and just tell me what the timestamp is.
I mean, James doesn't want to see this.
I do want to see this.
No, I think we should watch it. I think it would be good.
Okay.
I need to see how dirty my friend is.
Oh, it's
freaking filthy.
It's filthy.
I mean,
it's pure filth.
It's on YouTube. Great, that's even better.
Yeah. Oh, I do have the thing up here.
See if I can.
Oh, my level is hidden by my.
You'll have to give me a minute just to get this working.
How many souls does it take to level up? Does it show that?
Let's see.
So from this timestamp, is that basically the full thing from the start?
I guess it starts at 101:31, or is that the second fight?
An hour and 1 minute.
Oh, no, okay. No, sorry. The first fight is at 58.
Well, we don't need the first fight because I don't need to see you lose to her. I want to see how cheap you beat her.
Okay.
Then that's going to be at 101:25.
101:25.
Okay.
Well, I'm about to stream it so we can all watch it. So I'll stream it to you guys, and then we can all. I'll stop streaming that, and then I'll start streaming instead.
The thing is, I don't even think with the exact same loadout as me, I don't think James would have done it.
Give me 1 second.
You know, it's really weird. My face on Discord, like, because I don't have my camera through Discord, it has little black, like, scratches on it.
From what?
In, like, the...
Intro, transition. So then we go...
like, beige... Okay, well, I'm never mind. I'm just going to watch the video.
Let's
Wait, can you make it big for us?
I think this is as big as I can make it for the purposes of them being able to see it, but...
That's fine.
You were there. You know what happens.
Just got a little bite to her. This is not a problem. All right.
So this is the victory dance, right? This is.
So you got vigor 60. I'm at 50.
My arcane is pretty high.
I mean, we could, with some quick math, figure out what level you are right there, right? By adding all those.
Yeah.
So 60, basically 80, 120.
What boy?
Okay, 60, 80, 100, 120. You're almost level like 200.
James, I'm not level 200.
Well, if that must not work that way, because I was looking at the numbers, and doesn't it go up one per level? Like when you level up, you go up 1, right?
We don't know.
Uh-oh. Can everybody confirm if you count the levels like that are on the side, doesn't that mean the level that you're at? Or maybe you start with like 30 or something.
This is fascinating to watch. You literally, like that, he's doing so much damage. So much damage. I like the fact that you literally are the devil too. You didn't disappoint on that promise.
Yeah, when you said demon, I did not expect you to have the pitchfork at all.
Bye, Milky.
That pitchfork thing, whatever it is, does so much fucking damage. That is intense.
It's stupid, honestly.
Come on, guys. I know that there's going to be another phase. Ooh,
Has that been nerfed now, or is it something James could potentially get?
No, James can't get it.
Okay.
Can't get it because Morgan's never going to show me where it is.
I tried to already. You told me to eat shit, so I won't tell you where it is now.
Did you literally say eat shit?
No,
in so many words.
Say.
In his actions, yes.
Wait.
The handsome-looking dude.
I can, after the playthrough, I'll show you the exact moment you tell me to eat shit. It wasn't even that many videos ago.
Send me a link to it. We'll put that up too. Apparently it's been nerfed a little bit, but mostly for the purposes of PvP. So I guess it must still be pretty good.
Oh, she's friggin' sick.
Could anybody have figured out what level Morgan was? Oh, I guess you can also use items to add your numbers to the side, so that's probably why it's so high.
Yeah, I have the helmet on, and I don't know what talismans I have. Now rot.
Those wings are amazing.
And this is your first time in phase 2.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
I looked at on that runaway.
Yeah, because I mean, that's something you kind of learn, right? You have to run straight away on phase 2 or you get killed. So, oh my god, what the fuck is this?
I'm dodging.
Just how much damage it does.
That's it. That's how you beat her.
Jesus.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, I guess I wish I didn't watch that.
Thank you.
I didn't learn anything watching that.
Don't worry, that was my second time ever seeing her, so I had to use the first time to learn.
I think I got dumber watching that, which is hard for me.
That weapon is overpowered. That weapon is overpowered. You in general was probably overpowered too, but still, gee, come on.
I really want to know what level you were, because I feel like I'm extraordinarily underleveled, and you keep saying I'm overleveled for everything, but seeing your stats there, your stats are way higher than my stats. So
you are overleveled.
Yeah, but you were way over my level.
Let me see if I can see in the next couple videos if I move the thing down. It doesn't look like I do.
Crazy. Can't believe you've been ushering me into the end of the game while I'm still in tutorial level playing.
Yeah, James, you have a higher level, see?
Who said that? Who said that?
Pendon says you're a higher level. Yeah.
They're saying I'm a higher level.
You're a higher level. Okay.
Yeah, from the brief glance of your stats, because I generally know my stats, all of your stats were at least like 10 over mine. We're talking like you're probably like 30 or 40 levels over me.
All right, I'll write them down. Let me get a pen.
Thank you.
Well, it's been fun. I guess that's it. Unless there's anything else that we want to...
If you need help, you can just read them out loud, Morgan, and I can write them down.
Okay, vigor 60.
Oh, wait.
Oh my god, I did it.
All right, vigor
60. Mind 18. Endurance 20. Strength 24. Dexterity 25.
Okay.
Intelligence 9. Faith 24. Arcane 42.
Bill says, don't forget to subtract stats from the starting class and gear,
Yeah.
because that might make a difference.
My starting class was Samurai.
All right. But if we do this starting class and gear and stuff, we're never gonna be able to figure out all the gear. So I'll just have to see what my numbers are with the gear and considering starting class and everything and compare.
Well, I have the Arcane Imp helmet on too, so let me. And I think I'm using other stuff too, but I don't know what it is. So the Imp head. Oh, it only gives you +2 to Arcane? I thought it gave you a lot more.
Well, usually these things don't give more than 1 or 2. Like, you're not going to pick up something that's going to give you massive numbers of levels.
5 is what the other ones give you, like the talismans. I don't know what talismans I have on. Let me find out. I'm sure I used a rune arc. Okay, I've got. Oh god. Okay, I've got the pearl one. I don't even know what this one is. I've got the bleed one and I've got the rot one.
Those don't probably add any stats, do they?
I don't think these add any stats.
Yeah.
Why do I have a dagger? What a weirdo.
And you have the rune arc. Can you confirm? Can't you tell by the picture on the screen if you have a rune arc or not?
Yeah. I must. My health bar is huge.
Well, your health bar, you've got 10 more vigor than I do.
I've been telling you to do that, though. You remember that, right? No, it doesn't look like I have a rune arc on.
You might have 20 more vigor. I can't remember if I stopped at 40 or not. All right, so we'll compare some numbers. But I do want to do the Moon Mommy stuff before.
Yeah, we'll go do that.
Going back to her.
You beat everybody else. I'm trying to think if there's anyone big that you haven't beat. Oh, the daggers for the Bloodhound Step. That's right. We had a really good build going. I missed that little guy, little demon.
Dagger is for the Bloodhound Step. What is the Bloodhound? Is that the,
James? Don't start. Are you serious?
That's the step I want, right?
For what?
To dodge. It's for the backstab, but you can also use it to dodge, right? Because that's how you get through like murky water faster. We were using it to like go quicker.
That's true.
So that might be the type of thing that helps me. Oh, but I would have to use a different weapon. Can I put that onto the bopping machine?
You can.
I need to learn how to dodge her, and any help dodging will be amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
so I guess we'll wrap it unless there's.
Yeah, it's been an emotional roller coaster. It's yeah. Right, we'll be back next week, I guess, for more fan mail.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming that we actually put any videos out this week, which I assume we will.
I mean, you're going to take these 2 videos and put it up, right? Because we still need 106 and 107 to go on YouTube.
Yes. So the videos. So I'll basically chop out the relevant bits and put it into a.
Morgan fought Malaya at around level 138.
And what
I'm
level
at
are you?
level 1. I mean, I could find out really quick.
Thank you, Pill. Pill, always with the math.
Yeah, Pill's always got the numbers.
The stats
just
don't lie.
real fast find out what level I'm at.
Imagine if it's 138.
No, I don't think I've even cracked 100 yet.
Oh, really? Okay. I don't even know what level I am, to be honest. I could check as well if you like, if it, for funsies.
Loading.
Loading.
it might be faster for them to do the math anyways, but I think I'm going to be, it's waiting.
Those birds on your neighbor's windowsill, do they ever get tired, or do they just like that all day?
No, and then there's like a bigger birds like hawks or something that land on my roof that watch the little birds eat out of the feeder.
Oh, geez.
So I just hear pop, 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 pop as the big birds are like running around on my roof.
Yeah, like the sound of claws just kind of scraping on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had that with pigeons once because there's a restaurant right next door. The pigeons are like on the roof. You could just hear them kind of scuttling around and just like flying rats.
Have you tried the coronation quiche yet?
The coronation quiche.
Mm-hmm.
Is this because I know when Queen Elizabeth was at a coronation, they invented coronation chicken, which is the most offensive meal.
Oh no!
This time it's a quiche. What's up, James?
I'm level 139.
Oh, one level too high. That's weird.
Not what I was expecting. It's not what I wanted to hear.
You can see how the way that I handled her, that I would think that you would be over leveled, right?
Shut up.
Shut up.
I'm not even cracked 100. Oh no! I don't understand.
Wait, you weren't at a level 100 when you got there?
I was at level 139. I'm at level 139 right now.
The official coronation quiche for King Charles III's crowning contains spinach, broad beans, and tarragon.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking disgusting. What the fuck is this?
That's the coronation quiche.
It looks like vomit. Like, who wants to eat this?
That's your people's food.
I'm going to emigrate. That's fine. Have you got how much is a flat in your neck of the woods? I've got a couple of mil. I'm out of it.
That's the coronation quiche.
Jesus. I apologize on behalf of my people. But yeah, level 139, James. It's tough stuff, isn't it? I mean,
it's almost perfect. It's almost like Bill knew how much you were and just said I was one below.
It's weird though. I'm looking at the numbers. So when I measure my numbers add up to way less than you.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 10 more vigor, but I have 4 less mind. So that means you're at 6 extra. You've got
20 start over again. You said one and then the other, and then that's why you had less.
So here, I'm looking at it right now. Oh, my strength is way higher than you. My strength is 25 higher than you.
25? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So my arcane is going to be way higher than yours.
Yeah, your arcane is 30. Like 30 more than me. 20. It's actually 26 more than me.
I don't think I had a talisman on. I think I had just the +2 helmet or the imp head.
I was going to say you might have.
And then I had the pearl talisman, the other defense talisman, the scorpion one where people take more damage when bleeding or rot, and then the one where you gain life when they bleed.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense that we're about the same level. It appears like you have higher stats, but that's probably because you've used better items than me. Yeah.
Buffs.
We have the same build.
Well, not really. If I've got 50 strength and you've got 42 arcane, like that seems like a very different kind of build.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I have a lot more is I have 30 endurance and you have 20, so I've got like way more endurance than you.
Can you respec and kind of like move some of that stuff around? Or
I might be able to. I don't know what I
know.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we will. All right. But we're going to take a quick break before we start recording, right?
Yeah, I'm never coming back.
Okay, I mean, on that note, I would like to thank Morgan for his years of dedicated service to the front. And
who's Amaranth? I gotta go.
Okay. Bye.